Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Joe Biden, he got the sweetest revenge of all time. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. When you get there, please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. A lot of us thought Joe Biden was sabotaging Kamala Harris. I personally think that the only man that was laughing as hard as President-elect Donald Trump last night was probably President Joe Biden. He's going to go down in history as the only person to ever defeat Donald Trump in an election. And that has to feel good. It's Donald Trump 2, Democrat women 0. And I think you have to look at that. And you have to understand that Joe Biden probably feels vindicated. They pushed this poor old guy out to pasture. They sent him off on a raft. They set the raft on fire. Then, during the last week, they said, don't even campaign for us anymore. You're a burden. Well, Joe Biden's one thing that you'll never be, Kamala Harris. President of the United States. You'll never be the nominee again. This was your one and only shot. You had one shot. And now, a top Democrat, well, she laid waste to the Democrat Party for pushing aside President Joe Biden. I want you to watch this, and I'm wondering if you agree with her. So watch this, and please let me know what you think in the comments.
So, Molly, I'm curious your thought. What is the best way forward for Democrats right now?
So I want to say two things. First and foremost about the ads, because I think if you did not live in a battleground state or didn't travel to a battleground state, and when I travel, like I've been to Philadelphia a number of times over this past cycle, and I turn on the local news. One, because I want to know what the weather is. Right. The weather bug lies.
You still getting it that
And two, that's how I'm getting it, honey. Now my husband's like calling Siri. I'm like, no, I'm about to check local. And two, because I want to see the ads that they're seeing on television, because everybody's talking about these ads. Well, the organizers and the strategists that I know in Pennsylvania specifically said that they did not know a person, a black person that did not see that ad that said, that ended with Kamala's for them, not for us. They didn't, and that was the ad that Trump ran talking about trans people, and right. Also the ad about with the Breakfast Club clip, and talking about, again, trans people and surgeries, the stuff that you all debunked on this show that said it was actually a Donald Trump policy. The Trump campaign, or Republicans were large, put a lot of money behind those ads. If you go to Texas or any of the states, frankly, they ran ads about the Republicans up and down the board. They were running ads demonizing trans people. And so one of the organizers and strategists in my phone has echoed, I think, put it very well as this is what I've been hearing from people ever since I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. Probably shouldn't have slept in. That's why I was a little tardy. They said that nobody knew that ad. She said, the Breakfast Club talking about Kamala is in favor of illegal immigrants getting gender surgery in prison. The average person is like, I have to spend $100 more on groceries every week, and that's what they are prioritizing. And so the idea that Democrats don't have a plan for people or can't fix the problems, I don't think bears out in the actual reality of what we are living. However, the perception that a number of people had, fueled by the ads, which were fueled by big money. Bernie Moreno ran ads, again, the super PAC supporting Bernie Moreno in Ohio, their ads were about saying that Sherrod Brown is out of touch, when it's like the audacity. Sherrod Brown believes in this, again, demonizing trans people, queer kids. Those things were effective not because Democratic voters felt, oh, yeah, I'm against that. They just felt like they didn't hear enough people talking about them in the ads. And so one of the things that Democrats have to do is, some of this money was insurmountable. $500 million was spent in the race for Senate in Ohio. And in some of these places, when you have $1 billion as the presidential campaign, but you've got real groups out there who have been doing the organizing work for the last 3 cycles, including off years, and they can't get money from the campaign, but the campaign got ads on the spear. That to me says we got to do some soul searching. And the last point I'll make is that, look, when for a month, strategists within the campaign are saying they believe that they had fixed their black people issue. You know it. They said it on background, on deep background off the record. When they're telling people that, that to me says you're also woefully out of touch. Now, I don't think the vice president believed that. I think the vice president ran. She herself left it all on the field.
Yes.
But I do have an indictment of some of the strategy. And again, the people that said Joe Biden was the problem. Where's my camera?
He was not the solution. He was not the solution.
I will just note that it is probably not the best idea that Democrats orchestrated a very public stab fest, a proverbial stabbing in the front of the sitting president of the United States of America, and then didn't use him in his hometown of Scranton, Pennsylvania. I will defer to Mr. Lemire.